I got a big headache.
We're back.
Oh, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Hello. Maybe move over a little bit. Like, let's get
There we
a
go.
little more central.
You guys are.
I think you're the other way.
What's your tag again?
Oh, there we go. Yeah,
Archmage.
that's fine.
Okay.
ARCH.
Yeah, anyway, it's Archmage and Overlade. We are commentators for Winter Semis. We got ChocoTaco versus Black Lemonade, which is an exclusive, never-before-seen matchup.
True.
Recently, Black Lemonade popping up really hard. He was ranked, I think, third on this most recent PR, which is the highest it's ever been.
Okay, yeah.
He's also one of my kids. You know, I'm just like naturally incredibly biased, and that's why I was like, okay, we need a South Florida
makes more sense,
co-commentator because
yeah,
it wouldn't be fair if it was just like two Tampa people on here
Just
glazing lemonade, and then like of course Choco's an OG. He's been around for a while.
OG.
And I'm sure there's a lot of storied history, so I'm like, I didn't want the people listening to miss out on that.
That's fair, and I will say, like, Choco obviously being from, like, even Smash 4, like, really popular, like, extremely good Lucas player, you know, doesn't have, to my knowledge, a lot of Greninja experience. At least in South Florida recently, like, there's not many Greninjas. I will be completely honest. That character is gone. I don't know who plays that character. Maybe just Lemonade. Oh, never mind. We got the
Just
other.
kidding. He's in this very room.
Insane. Choco just got third on the PR for South Florida, so
This is a third versus third
versus
matchup,
third, yeah.
actually. All right, so we're
Here we
hopping
go.
in.
I'm excited. I did get to see and at least play a game with Black Lemonade not too long ago, and he's a fantastic player. I mean, he's really shown his worth in this bracket as well, so I'm excited to see how he does against Choco, because Choco's a very strong competitor.
Yeah, Gatorland was his first kind of breakout event. Oh wow, very fantastic, intercepting that Oh, that's bad. That's really bad. He was off to such a hot start.
Yeah.
With that being said, obviously, you know, we have an 93% deficit, so bringing this back is nothing crazy, but a shame to see him bet the entire farm on that one read. You know, it's 0.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, too. When you go for a read like that, you really have to be confident in it, and if you mess up, like, you can't let that affect your momentum. Yeah, the Zare, like, double jump canceling is insane. Choco is very talented when it comes to stuff like that. I know he also has some messed up like stuff with like footstool, double jump cancel, and it gets kind of nasty. He's cooking for sure.
Yeah, and one thing I'll say is like I wasn't aware of how well Lemonade knew this matchup, because one of the things about Lemonade is he's not a Wi-Fi warrior, right? Like you know, very like for the most part playing in region. But he did say he was pretty confident in this matchup.
Wow, that was scary. That was a good trade from Black Lemonade, because that could have been devastating. That downer would have killed 100%.
Yeah, and not every character has the privilege to survive though, so
no double jump. I don't know if you caught that one as well, using the side B to make it back. The down smash catches.
That'll do it.
That's a 2-stock lead for Choco.
And that's the thing, that first stock, you know, things were looking fantastic for Lemonade, and yeah, unfortunately, things are slowly spiraling out of control. Obviously, this is a 3 out of 5 set, you know, so like, you know, the first game may not go super well. Just remember the energy from the beginning of the stock. Just remember, like, hey, you know, as long as I play smart, stick to my game plan. But a lot of matchups are like that, where like if you don't get that first stock and you don't know how to get that first stock, you can run into this situation where,
especially when a character like Lucas fights off against a character like Greninja, where Lucas really excels in kind of dealing with mid-range, and those scramble situations usually always go in the favor of Lucas. It is really difficult for a character like Greninja to make a comeback, because a lot of the times like Nair or like forward air will catch you off guard and you'll take a lot of percent, so you have to be careful.
Greninja is not a scramble monster, you know, he doesn't have any of those Marth up tilt kind of moves, arc moves, you know, like he has up smash, but that's a big commitment, so you better be ready to, you know, hit if you're gonna throw it out.
Yeah, especially when you're dealing with a move like Lucas Nair. Like, that move is very oppressive when used in the right spots.
Yep. You better have a sword on you.
You got no sword, only a water one. You can only use it as some of him, but the read would have been nasty. Still holding on to 2 stocks, but...
Yeah, and to be fair, Lemonade needs his data, right?
Yeah.
You know, like, I'm going to assume that Choco has the experience advantage, given he played Smash 4 too, so I'm sure that his understanding of Greninja, relatively linear character.
Yep.
Yeah, hopping in, that's game 1. Not close, but it doesn't really tell the whole story.
For sure not. Especially when you're SD and at 0 like that. Like, that's a tragic way to start a set, especially first stock. Like, you don't want to start like that. But you have to be able to understand that it was just game 1 and that you have way more set to be played, so you have to continue to play with that level of confidence, because that first few like moments of the game really showed that Black Lemonade could do it. You just have to make sure to stay composed.
Yeah, and if y'all were here earlier, if y'all saw that Goku versus
that was a great set.
Who was it? Was it Goku versus
Amnesty?
The Link Amnesty set, yeah.
Amnesty.
Game 1, Goku was cooking the entire time, and like same kind of thing happened. He just wasn't able to clear it out, and he lost a game that he probably should have won if we're just being like keeping it 100.
Very fair, yeah. That's the thing too. When it comes to these, like, I won't even lie, like South Florida people, they have faced adversity, which is Mario and Meta Knight. So if you are down 2 stocks to one of those characters, you have to be able to be like, okay, I can still win. I just can't get hit by any nonsense. And
Yeah.
that's kind of like the fire they've been forged in.
Your region has a very defensive style compared to Tampa. Like, I'd say Tampa is a relatively aggressive region.
Yeah. When you fight
What do you think of
Mario.
Fuzix, Rydia, and then like even Synergy is like pretty aggressive for someone playing a character like Robin.
Oh yeah, I feel it completely. Especially when everyone in the region is kind of playing the same play style, it all starts to become who can play more aggressive. The pivot grab's so good for Black Lemonade. Now holding on to that stage control, trying to find the down tilt, not able to get the timing on that air dodge, and Choco with the air dodge or the spot dodge.
Oh, okay. We gotta be.
Dangerous.
Oh my God! We
my
gotta be
God.
careful. Yeah. One thing I told him is that these ledge trap situations, like Lucas is like a monster when it comes to edge guarding, ledge trap, like sort of like gimmicks, different B moves, like unusual setups.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you got the multi-hit down air, of course, the multi-hit down smash. And Lemonade's off to a great start, but he doesn't want to make the same mistake and let that lead fall out of his control. So you can see he slowed things down a little bit.
I like this, especially when you're fighting someone like Choco, where you don't want to give him any of those stray aerials because he can take it the mile, but the down F tilt not going to connect. Still trying to go for something crazy, but Choco playing it safe, staying in the corner, and I think that's one thing about Choco's play that's really strong. But the forward air, nicely done by Black Lemonade.
Yep, and that'll do it. I mean, as you can see, pulling ahead this game. Probably the kind of start he wanted in the last game. So, I mean, but we will see. Obviously, like, the way Choco was playing the rest of that game, you know, all he needs is a little even stock or a lead to really pop off and take control. So, fantastic pivot grab.
Again, yeah, really utilizing that huge pivot grab range that Greninja has, especially with, like, that weird animation. But now, Choco just trying to find a stock here, not able to get the double jumps there. Now, off to a much more rocky start than we saw in that game 1. Now, does not have the luxury of being in a lead. Now we'll see how he can adapt to it, but
yeah. And you know what I'm seeing? I'm seeing that Lucas sort of lacks that out of shield burst. Like, Greninja hits your shield with a dash attack. Like, what are you supposed to do if he crosses you up? Like, and you can't nair him. You can't dare him. You can't back air him. Like, and I think that might be some of where this pressure differential is coming from. Like, you know, yeah, like Lemonade's just kind of on him like a. Oh no way! Oh my God!
Still
scary,
doing
very scary.
So much damage though, 44% just because of a missed edge guard, and now the forward air comes out again, trying to continue this pressure. Choco overshoots.
Oh yeah, he didn't get that back.
Nope.
Oh no, but he'll make it back. We're talking Lucas here.
We're talking Lucas. That up B is ridiculous at times. And the run up grab, what a good mix up from Choco, just catching that ground momentum. Trying to get the ledge trap of the back air is not going to be good enough. Stalls with the PK freeze.
Ooh, wow! Oh, wow.
Ah, what a catch on that jump.
Yeah, and I was gonna say, like, you know, if it's that last stock, Lemonade can drop that counter on that up B.
True.
Like, you know, you don't want to trade stocks, you can't do it, but like, it is something you can. Now that he's up a stock, he has that as a resort. We'll see what happens there, but you know, commentators love to be psychic, so you point out the thing before,
and then it happens,
and if it happens, you look great. But yeah, Lemonade off to a really good start on the second stock. He is cooking.
Oh, with the nair drag down combos, if you would have done for another like reverse nair, I think it would have been good. But 125, going for the up B, trying to gimp here, but not able to find the jump with the F tilt sour spot.
Yeah, careful. Yeah, that actually would have been it. Ooh,
Wow.
oh, just barely, and wow.
Again?
Lemonade is just barely making it back here, and he was honestly holding in on those. He wasn't even. Ooh.
Yep. Able to avoid the PK freeze, trying to go for a get up attack read, but not able to find it. Rolls past, and now Black Lemonade holding onto that stock. Trying to go for the footstool out of shield.
That'll do it. That'll do it.
A little greedy.
Yeah, 46%. Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, that frame differential that comes out of shield. I mean, Choco can't risk his dash. Like, well, he can probably grab if he's like instant, right?
Yeah.
You got to react like immediately.
I can also imagine maybe like a Zair out of shield, like one of those like double jump Zairs.
Oh.
But it's very hard and mechanically like is dangerous, right? Because if you mess up, you put yourself in such a bad situation. The air dodge read.
That'll do it.
Still alive. Great recovery there from Choco, using the Zair instead of the up B to not try to get too framed.
Yeah. Oh no way. Is that it? Oh, not quite.
Still holding on.
Yeah, I want to point out, Lemonade has some fantastic anti-air forward tilts. Oh, yo, we're playing with fire here.
For sure.
If there's a character that can come down with you, throw out a downer that lasts 120 frames.
Oh, the back airs. That is so horrifying. Able to avoid the PK fire, the drag down combo. Start now, the double jump out of the corner.
Wow.
Black Lemonade still holding on though. 72% is not too shabby. The dash attacks are coming out though. You can't get anxious here.
Ooh, yeah, careful.
PK fire.
Yeah, and Lemonade needs this game. Like, if there's a game you need to stay in the set, it is this one.
Oh,
that'll probably do it.
So patient. I love that from Black Lemonade.
Ooh.
That was great.
Very scary. Obviously, just like when it comes to the narrative in your head, though. Like, the first game you feel like you choked it. Game 2, you clean up business. Now, mentality-wise, they're even, right? They're playing a 2 out of 3. And that's good, because that's good for us.
This is basically the start of the best of 3 now.
Yeah.
So you got a whole new set to play, reset the score. And now I think it's very interesting because I feel like Choco kind of started off rocky there and kind of got really oppressed by the pressure, right?
He did, yeah, absolutely.
I think it might have been a stage thing as well because we did see a different stage in that.
Yeah, good counter pick. You think of the wide platform, characters with heavy zoning can be really difficult to deal with, especially the lower the platform is. So you think like Hollow Bastion versus Smashville, that lower platform, you fight Samus under there, your jumping angle is a lot shorter because that platform is lower to the ground. It can be really rough. You're fighting Hero, Snake. You might want to ban that stage.
You got to deal with that like Zap side B.
Oh yeah, under the platform from the other side. He's not even under the platform.
I don't even know. What do I do? It's tough. But, none of these characters really have amazing zoning tools. They have good zoning tools, right, with Shuriken and with PK Fire, but they're not, like, exemplary. They're not going to be the game plan, right? You definitely still have to scrap with Lucas and scrap with Greninja. That's what we're seeing in this set.
And one thing I'll say about Greninja, like, Shuriken is a fantastic projectile, but it's mostly harass, right? Like, you're not doing that much damage, and you're not turning into combos.
Wow, still has to
Oh my god, that's not good. You got to be aware of that.
Yeah, you got to be scared of those situations, right? Especially when you're going for edge guards against a character like Lucas. Opts to just go for the ledge trap, though. I like that from Choco. Gonna play it safe and not go for an edge guard.
We are pretty aggressive in Tampa, and I think edge guarding is one thing that, when I teach Smash for them, I take very seriously. I think a lot of people have taken that on as like a trait. When you see a character where that's an attribute or a weakness, you wanna take advantage of that, right? Yeah, I mean, maybe going a little too deep. Getting a little.
Didn't opt to go for anything crazy there. Choco's still just getting the damage and moving on. Not able to get the tech chase read there with the up smash, but still a lot of pressure from Black Lemonade. It's looking clean.
Okay, we did get the double jump, but we're not gonna be a
mistake for sure.
Yeah, unfortunate. Looks like he missed B reverse double jump side B.
Regrab there is gonna get punished. Black Lemonade now evens up the stocks. Choco, I feel like is not too scared of the position right now. You're still doing okay, but the Nair starts the combo there. Now Choco has to be careful because if you let Black Lemonade get a little bit more of this damage,
ooh, that'll do it. Yeah, that's a big combo right there. Oh, okay, save the double jump. A little bit of a bonk there.
The bonk is the worst, and the down air is going to start something here. Goes for jab instead of down tilt and gets that damage, but Choco needs to find another convincing opening to get this stock.
Yeah, I was going to say, Lemonade is well known for his SDI. He's very good young man reaction time. He's going to mash out of those multi-hits. So I think that's part of the reason maybe Choco may be shortening some of his follow-ups there. Could be part of the reason. I might notice something game 2 that he got out of. But, got to be careful. Oh, okay. Drag down into,
Try to read an air dodge there, but Black Lemonade just using that
jump. Might be, that might be it.
Wow, still alive.
Yeah.
Great DI there.
Yeah, he's great on those turnaround down tilts. He's got the footstool combos as well. We see a lot of those come out from Lemonade.
The drag down with the back airs I've seen a lot as well. And the forward air finally takes it. Maybe not ready for the DI that time.
Yeah.
What a catch on the jump, though.
That'll be the sweet spot there.
I will say that's one thing I've noticed about Black Lemonade's game plan is a lot of the times when Black Lemonade is faced with pressure, opts to jump and double jump quite often. And I think Choco's now starting to catch on to that. It's something when we saw with that forward air. And we're getting caught by a lot of these aerials as well, but Black Lemonade continues that pressure.
Oh yeah, I missed the turnaround back air there. But yeah, one thing I do want to note is these are two characters with somewhat lackluster aerial out of shield game. You know, they both have slow grabs, and they both have, they don't have those easy to access up Bs out of shields, Nairs out of shield. And I mean, Lucas has a Nair out of shield, but it's not exactly a conventional, just punish all move. Oh wow, Choco is cooking right now. He is really pulling ahead.
These F smashes are committal. No, try to go for maybe a footstool I saw there. A double jump instant, but not able to get anything. The down throw back air is not true.
Yeah, great DI from Choco there. Just
not falling for the tricks. Just holding on to the
stock.
stock.
Careful.
I keep noticing every time Black Lemonade gets hit, it's a jump that comes after, especially after these fake combos. See it again, a double jump, but Choco not catching it. Still trying to see if Black Lemonade opts to not do anything in the up smash. Not going to get the sweet spot, but still sends off into the corner. The fight is crazy right now.
Oh, wow. Great sliding forward tilt there. Oh, nah, not quite enough, as long as he has that. Well, great DI there. This is really coming down the wire. This is a very important game here.
Oh,
fantastic parry. Okay, we're getting to those kill throw percents here. Lucas does have that ability. Yep, scoop him. Yep. Oh, the down tilt forwarder. No way.
Oh, what a clutch from Black Lemonade. I cannot believe it because I thought that pivot grab was going to be clean and the roll in.
Yeah, he bet the farm on that. I mean, obviously Choco was looking for more of in place kind of pivot grab, just retreating. But Greninja does have one of those further forward rolls.
Yeah.
Maybe you're fighting Meta Knight, maybe you'll still scoop him. But wow, man. I mean, dude, for Lemonade this is big because at Gatorland, he entered top 8 through losers. First big performance at a regional. This is definitely the second big performance we've seen from Black Lemonade, and I'm very excited about it, of course, because I've obviously when you've seen the process,
yeah.
It's exciting for you, but not everybody else has seen that, and it's like, what was it? Who said like, yeah, they're not ready for that right now, but your kids are gonna love it.
Yeah. That's
your kids are gonna love Lemonade, man. Hey,
Back to the Future is so sick. I mean, great job. I think now Choco is really put on the back foot for the first fight in the set, now at a deficit. And I think it's interesting because I feel like Lucas is one of those characters that can struggle if you're not like in the right mental space, because this character is very hard execution-wise, especially with those Zare confirms. So
yeah, no, it's true, man. Much respect to like you think of like the Lucas lab monsters on Twitter who like talk about snake dashing, but it's like it requires an execution ceiling. Like, yeah, can you consistently over the course of a 8 hour tournament still keep pulling those out? Like, it's one thing to get the clip, but like over the course of you're in winners finals, you've been playing for 6 hours, you maybe haven't eaten. Oh yeah, and Lemonade, pulling out the momentum here, keeping the pressure on.
I'm loving the advantage from Black Lemonade. I think that's one thing that I've noticed as well is the patience in the corner when ledge trapping as well is really cool. I mean, it's a nice style of aggression that, is very unknown to us here. So
yeah, I would call him a player that used to lean on the heavily aggressive side, and we worked hard to dial that back. So now there's a very we stress a lot of mental stack in champ, keeping the pressure up, but keeping the balance. So it's like, if there's a little gap, you put a little shuriken in there.
Yeah.
But like, if you don't want to be aggressive, you always still keep that mental stack up, so your opponent doesn't feel like they can relax. And I think that we're really seeing that for Black Lemonade. He's got the pressure on, doing a little cute dash dance, the polite man's taunt.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to keep the fire going because I feel like right now Black Lemonade playing with a heat that I have not seen in quite a long time, especially from a Greninja. This is a fantastic showcase, but Choco really not playing at the best of his abilities right now. We're seeing a lot of aerials that are just not finding their mark, but the forwarder sends off stage.
Oh wow, great, fantastic two-piece angle there, rather. Oh, there, guess that's that double jump you were talking about. Yep,
that's that experience, right? That's the play when someone has been playing for so long. You just start catching on to those things naturally, like instinctively. You see things like that all the time, and I'm even surprised that I was able to catch it.
Yeah, and you see that air dodge there. I think Black Lemonade was thinking, okay, I'm not going to double jump this time. I'm going to, okay, nice platform tech chase there.
Continues it too. Now evens up the percents. But what it's such a great start from Black Lemonade. This is great from Choco.
Drag down, okay, not quite able to turn that into anything.
The back air is going to connect, though. I feel like these back airs have really been paying dividends for someone like Black Lemonade. I think those aerials in neutral have been catching Choco a lot more than I thought they would.
Yeah, we were having a conversation earlier about how great of a move Greninja's back air is. Like, in terms of utility, like the active frames, it's like it's safe. It's not completely safe on shield, but it's got like a little bit of that safeness along with the air-to-air power. Ooh, and fantastic air dodge read coming out from Choco. We might be going into a game 5. I don't want to jump the gun yet.
I will say, though, the conditioning there from Choco was ridiculous. I mean, we've noticed and called out a lot of times how Black Lemonade kept jumping out of those, like Zare confirms. And now, after being caught by that forward air in this game, chose to air dodge, and Choco finally able to get the punish that he was looking for before.
Absolutely, yep. And I mean, that's one of the things about players. Like, you kind of like have to get an idea of like, how does my opponent like to adapt? Like, do they prefer to get punished a couple times before they switch? Do they rotate immediately? And I mean, there you saw like, Choco kind of being ahead on the tempo when it came to predicting what's the next roll. Like,
oh, and now stuck in the corner. Black Lemonade has to find a way to get this back, but Border not going to connect. Still got the ledge trap. The forward tilt barely whiffs, and I would have killed the counter. It was dangerous, but Choco not able to get the punish. The down tilt trading on both of them and resets into the neutral here. I love the movement, but the back air continues to find its mark time and time again here for Black Lemonade.
Yeah, and that might be it. Oh, no, not quite able to get tech chase, but he doesn't have to. You're up an entire stock. You're just looking to nickel and dime percent. Yep, it's fine. Just like at this point, all you need to do is get him to a percent where it's impossible to come back. That's all that matters.
Nice.
That will do it.
Yeah, the patience from ledge there from Black Lemonade was good, but Choco, obviously being experienced, was able to just scout it out, see what the vibes were, saw the option, and just got the right punish. So now game 5.
Yeah, and I'd say despite Black Lemonade's pressure, Choco's proven that as long as he gets a big enough lead, he can snowball that. His defensive game is good. He can create situations where Lemonade can't quite peel the stock off him, and frankly, that's all you got to do in a lot of matchups.
It worked out. Love to see that now. This game 5 is going to be super exciting because I feel like we're finally reaching the pinnacle of this set where both players have now noticed that they've adapted to each other. And it's going to be up to whoever is the fastest and whoever can start off well. Like, that momentum is going to be the most important thing in this Game 5, because as soon as someone gets a hit, it's going to be off to the races, and someone's going to be struggling to find the way back. So
Yeah, absolutely. And I think the entire set's been on Battlefield so far, if I'm not correct.
I think we saw a few Hollow Bastion sets.
Oh, you're
I
right.
believe
So. That is
like
true.
a few
Did
games
we have a
there.
small Battlefield as well?
I think we started on Small Battlefield,
There
if
we
I'm
go.
not mistaken. I even recall a PS2, but I don't know if that was correct. But Battlefield has been the majority for sure in these last few games. And now we're going to Town and City.
Okay, well, this is interesting because this is a huge change of pace. If anything, there's a lot more space on this stage for both players. So I wonder if Lemonade is thinking, I will use my stronger mobility to ensure that, big damage there. That's about as optimal as you're going to get on a falling punish at 0.
Yeah. Oh, it found another one in the
Oh,
triple,
yikes.
quadruple.
Oh my
Quintet,
God,
six,
yikes.
Tuple up air. Gets a 70-80%, and that's the Choco Classic.
Oh, that's
You
a
give him
hexa kill right there,
That
bro.
is massive.
Oh my God. And like Lemonade off to a little bit of a back foot here on the starting,
Try to go for the confirm, gets the dash tag. Sour spot still pretty good though. Like, continuing this pressure now, Choco. Feeling the
And that
confidence.
2-frame will do it, man.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I'm starting to wonder about this counter pick. I mean, obviously this is a strong Greninja stage, but I think characters like Lucas, like those smaller stages where he could keep the pressure on, might have been like, where he's making most of his money. So I am kind of questioning. Nice little tickle there. That's the.
That's a Greninja Classic though, and a multi-hit that does not connect fully.
Yeah,
It is unfortunate, but still, now Choco just playing the patient game, just waiting for you to make an option and getting that percent every time you make a mistake.
Oh,
you
you
gave
did it?
3
Oh
sets
my-
off stage! Wow, Choco with the
Yikes.
crazy
Oh
combo!
my God, dude.
That was nuts.
Ooh, we predicted the breakout. That was sick. I can't be mad. Obviously, Lemonade is my boy, but Choco is absolutely cooking. And Choco is my boy as well.
Yeah.
We love Choco, but man, yeah. Lemonade needs to get this stock like absolutely right now if he wants to have an opportunity to like stay in this set, because we're looking at Game 5, 25%, and yeah, man, okay, good DI by Choco.
Talk about calling it too. I mentioned in the beginning of the set, or the beginning of this Game 5, I was like, whoever gets the lead is going to be in a great position, because I mean, it's been the way that this whole set has gone. Like, as soon as someone gets a lead, it's just been really hard for the other to make a comeback, and it's showing dividends again. I think that's Choco's experience too, where like, I think he understands the nature of Game 5s more than someone like Black Lemonade, because
Yeah, this is one of Black Lemonade, obviously like first time on PR, third on PR. But I mean, like in Tampa, he's seen like a couple grand finals, right? But I mean, he's not winning every local.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so I think that this kind of set, Game 5 versus a new player, I think the stage dynamic is probably the element that he's probably going to be a lot less experienced. Oh wow!
Oh, try to go for it. Not
Choco
able to get it.
really looking for something. Lemonade.
No,
No,
yeah.
man.
Those are super hard to deal with, and it looks silly, but at the end of the day, like, there's so much mix that Choco can do in those situations that it can be hard to punish. But Choco able to seal it. Game 5.
Beautiful set, though.
Great set.
Overall.
Great
Yeah,
set.
no, that was good. That was good.
fantastic. That was fun to watch.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for joining me. Of course.
Okay.
Wait, are we still here? What is
You
the?
can stay. We're gonna push Eagles next when you see that come up.
Okay,
yeah.
yeah, I'm chilling as long as you're chilling.
$100 pop-up.
Good. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
what a great set. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. It's been an amazing tournament so far. So many amazing sets, too, and we have so much more to come. But
Yeah. Speaking of amazing tournaments, we do got Eagle Nest, a Super Smash Bros. Ultimate tournament. This is every Wednesday. You can see that it's in Fort Myers, Florida, so local here.